as we explore the transformation from the scientific revolution, which began in the 1500s, to our modern era, we witness a significant shift from traditional and religious beliefs to focus on new knowledge through observation and experimentation. This period marked a critical change in science and technology. Today, we will discuss applications of this revolutionary shift, exploring whether scientific knowledge alone can truly benefit countries like the Philippines, whether the advancements have been distributed equally. As Isaac Newton once said, the scientific revolution changed the way we perceive the universe and our place in it. This revolution, occurring from 1500 to 1700, was a pivotal time in the history of science. Principe 2011, groundbreaking figures like Copernicus, Galileo, Kepler, and Newton revolutionized our understanding of the universe with discoveries like heliocentric model, planetary motion laws, and universal gravitation. They did not set out to change the world. They simply focused on their work in their fields. This era marked the shift from reliance on traditional beliefs to embracing knowledge gained through observation, experimentation, and mathematics. Similar to Colin Maclaurin used to calculate life insurances funds for widows and orphans. Harari, 2014. In the modern world, the impact of scientific revolution brought new ways of thinking, relying on empiricism and skepticism rather than accepted truths. This shift affected societies by developing economies and changing their political powers. For the thesis statement, the scientific revolution reshaped modern science and technology by transforming traditional thinking and introducing research methods. However, despite these advancements, scientific knowledge alone is not enough to develop nations like the Philippines, and the benefits of these advancements are not always equally distributed.
Imagine being surrounded by people who rely solely on ancient texts and never test new ideas. The scientific revolution spanning the 16th and 17th centuries marked a pivotal shift away from this mindset. Its major implication was the establishment of the scientific method, fundamentally changing the advancement of both science and technology. This method not only revolutionized scientific inquiry, but also fostered technological innovation, leading to the advancements that benefits us today. The scientific method was one of the greatest contributions to science and technology. Before this period, knowledge was based on philosophical reasoning and traditional beliefs. The scientific method introduced a structured process: observation, hypothesis, experimentation, and analysis. Isaac Newton, for example, applied this new approach. Wright and Levery, 2023. Some argue that the discoveries of Newton and the others were due to their natural brilliance rather than the method. However, the real breakthrough was the scientific method itself, which gave scientists a clearer process for conducting experiments and validating results. Even with their unique abilities, the methods was what allowed their discoveries to have lasting impacts.
Well, when it comes to our scientific knowledge here in our country, there have been developments that contributed, such as in our health, agricultural, technology, or even to our economy, that makes improvements in our daily lives and also to our entire country, that helps shape our quality of life to boost our economy here in the Philippines. However, we know that scientific knowledge can enhance our country, but there are some problems it cannot address by it. For example, the corruption or poor services of the governance that hinder our full potential that we can give to the other sectors, especially in those rural areas where it's most needed. In this, scientific knowledge requires good leadership to bring change, which the corruption can lower the resources. If these underlying issues cannot be addressed, Our scientific innovations can only have limited impacts on the development, not just in the country, but as a whole.
And for our conclusion, the scientific evolution fundamentally transformed the advancement of science and technology by establishing the scientific method. This method transitioned knowledge acquisition from philosophical reasoning and religious belief to an empirical approach, based on observation, experimentation, and analysis. While scientific knowledge is crucial for development, it is not sufficient on its own to address all the issues faced by the Philippines. Although scientific advances have improved health, agriculture, and technology, problems such as corruption and poor governance hinder the full potential of these advancements. Effective leadership and good policies are necessary to ensure that scientific progress translates into broad-based benefits, particularly for underserved rural areas. Lastly, scientific knowledge has significantly enhanced welfare in fields such as health, technology, and agriculture. However, these benefits have not been evenly distributed. Wealthier countries have reaped the most rewards, while developing countries often lack access to essential resources and technologies. This uneven distribution has indicated that the scientific advancements have not universally improved the welfare of everyone. To achieve genuine progress, efforts must focus on making scientific advancements and accessible to all.